Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Curse of Oak Island. Who built the stone roadway? The Curse of Oak Island has moved back over to the swamp after getting kicked out of it last year. With the releases now allowing them back in, the questions about the history of the famed stone roadway have risen up again. Here's a look at what the guys are up to now and a little history about the stone roadway. Curse of Oak Island back in the swamp. Billy Gerhardt helped the guys get the swamp opened for filming on the Curse of Oak Island again, and things are already getting exciting in that part of the island. He got permits from the Nova Scotian government to get them back in. Last week, they immediately started to excavate the swamp again. The last time the team was in the swamp, they found some First Nation Mi'kmaq pottery that was up to 2,500 years old. That is what led Nova Scotia's Department of Communities, Culture and Heritage and the Acadia First Nation Council to shut down the exploration in the swamp. The swamp is now reopened and the team has found something interesting there. While the team was looking for metal objects on this trip, they found none. However, they did find something else. They found more cobblestones. This once again brought up talk that there was a ramp that connected a paved area with the roadway. In the end, this could mean there is a hidden network of roads under the swamp. This paved area was first discovered in 2017. Ian Spooner said it could be up to 800 years old. But what does this roadway mean? Who built the stone roadway on Oak Island? The team unearthed the cobbled path in the swamp on the Curse of Oak Island back in Season 8. The idea is that this was once connected to a wharf in the swamp that led to the uplands. There is a thought it went all the way to the money pit. According to the team's theories, this was the road that helped someone unload the treasure at the wharf before transporting it to the money pit. According to some, this might have been a British-made stone roadway because of all the British-made objects that they found in the area. When it comes to the Lagina brothers, they have differing opinions. Rick believes this stone roadway could be the key to the island's secrets. Marty feels it is important, but maybe not to the level of Rick. The main theory about the stone roadway is that the Portuguese might have built it in the 1500s. Professional historian Terry DeVoe believes that it is similar to the style of roads built in Portugal in that era. There was also an aerial photo of Oak Island from the 1930s that showed a stone roadway. The mystery of Oak Island has intrigued treasure hunters, historians, and adventurers for centuries. Among the various enigmatic structures on this small island in Nova Scotia, the stone roadway stands as a particularly perplexing artifact. Stretching through the swamp and leading into the forest, this ancient pathway has prompted countless theories about its origins and purpose. Who built the stone roadway on Oak Island, and why? The most compelling theory connects the stone roadway to the 18th century efforts of the British military. In the 1750s, during the height of the 7 Years' War, the British fortified Nova Scotia to defend against French forces and their native allies. Oak Island, strategically positioned and relatively secluded, could have served as an ideal location for a hidden supply depot or a strategic base. The stone roadway, then, would have been constructed to facilitate the movement of heavy equipment, cannons, and supplies across the swampy terrain, ensuring that military operations could proceed efficiently. Supporting this theory is the roadway's robust construction, composed of carefully placed stones and engineered to withstand heavy loads. The pathway exhibits a level of craftsmanship indicative of military engineering of the period. Additionally, the discovery of British military artifacts in and around Oak Island, such as buttons, coins, and weaponry, lends credence to the idea that the British had a significant presence on the island. However, the British military is far from the only plausible builder. Another compelling hypothesis points to the island's involvement in the notorious smuggling and privateering activities of the late 17th and early 18th centuries. During this time, pirates like the infamous Captain Kidd were known to frequent the North Atlantic, using the rugged coastline and hidden inlets of Nova Scotia to stash their ill-gotten gains. The stone roadway could have been part of an elaborate network of infrastructure designed to transport treasure from ships anchored offshore to secure hiding places deeper within the island. The roadway's construction suggests it was built to endure, hinting at the transportation of something both valuable and heavy. This theory gains traction from the numerous tales of pirate treasure associated with Oak Island, as well as the discovery of Spanish and Portuguese coins and other relics linked to maritime piracy. If the roadway was indeed built by pirates, it stands as a testament to their cunning and resourcefulness, allowing them to move treasure under the cover of darkness and the dense foliage of the island. Further complicating the origins of the stone roadway are the legends of the Knights Templar. Some researchers propose that the Templars, fleeing persecution in Europe in the early 14th century, made their way to the New World and used Oak Island as a sanctuary. The roadway, in this narrative, was constructed to transport and conceal the Templars' vast wealth and sacred relics, including potentially the Holy Grail itself. This theory is supported by several intriguing finds on the island, such as the presence of a lead cross and other artifacts that some argue are consistent with Templar iconography. Additionally, the meticulous design and secretive nature of the roadway align with the Templars' known penchant for secrecy and advanced engineering skills. If true, the stone roadway would not only be a relic of medieval history, but also a tangible link to one of the most mysterious and romanticized orders of the past. Yet another possibility is that the Mi'kmaq, the indigenous people of Nova Scotia, built the roadway long before European settlers arrived. The Mi'kmaq had sophisticated knowledge of their environment and constructed various types of infrastructure to aid in their daily lives. The stone roadway could have been part of a larger network of trade routes, facilitating movement across the swampy island terrain. Archaeological evidence suggests that the Mi'kmaq were present on Oak Island for centuries, and their intimate knowledge of the land would have enabled them to build such a structure. Moreover, some artifacts found on the island bear a resemblance to traditional Mi'kmaq tools and pottery, indicating their possible involvement. If the stone roadway is indeed of Mi'kmaq origin, it would significantly alter our understanding of pre-colonial engineering and the extent of indigenous infrastructure in the region. In addition to these theories, the stone roadway might have been built by early settlers for agricultural or industrial purposes. In the 18th and 19th centuries, Oak Island saw various attempts at farming, logging, and even salt extraction. The roadway could have been constructed to support these activities, providing a stable route for transporting goods and resources across the island. Each of these theories presents a fascinating narrative, supported by different pieces of evidence and historical context. The true origin of the stone roadway on Oak Island remains one of the many unsolved mysteries of the island. What is certain is that the roadway was built with a purpose in mind, one that required significant effort and skill. Whether it was for military logistics, pirate treasure, Templar secrets, indigenous trade, or early settler industry, the stone roadway continues to captivate the imagination of all who ponder its existence. As the Lagina brothers and their team continue their quest to uncover the secrets of Oak Island, the stone roadway remains a crucial piece of the puzzle. Each new discovery brings them one step closer to unraveling the island's enigmatic past. Whether the truth lies in the annals of military history, the legends of piracy, the sacred rites of the Templars, the traditions of the Mi'kmaq, or the endeavors of early settlers, the stone roadway stands as a silent witness to the island's rich and mysterious history.